From a House on Willow Street is a film that I have seen the cover of a few times, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Scream Factory did release this one, but I could be mistaken on that one. Anyways, I got to check this one out on Tubi, and this is a South African film, surprising enough. I'm not sure if it was filmed there, but it's certainly a South African production. Nobody has accents in it or anything, like it feels American, but regardless. What we have going on in From a House on Willow Street, which is also called just House on Willow Street in a lot of places, is this woman is being kidnapped, and she's being kidnapped by criminals who basically want ransom, essentially. So they know her family and parents are rich as hell, and they kidnap her, and then they bring her to some abandoned house or something like that to hold her hostage and have her make a video and basically ask for ransom money, essentially. What they don't know is that this girl is possessed, and this girl is possessed by a demon that kind of not reincarnates, but creates physical forms of other demons throughout the night, kind of thing. Especially demons that haunt the characters that are kidnapping this girl. So a lot of them have like things they've done wrong and things they regret, and a lot of them hold guilt. One, for example, was driving a car and they got into an accident and the friend beside him died, and then he uses the friend beside him to put him in the passenger seat, the body, so it looks like that friend who died was dying, and then that friend turns into a spirit or a demonic entity in himself. And the film is just these kids in a house fighting a bunch of demons. It gave me remnants of 13 Ghosts. Just the way the ghosts looked, like they look physical, and their physical form is they're not like ghostly kind of thing. They look more like monsterish, and they look like the ghosts did in 13 Ghosts, the remake, I mean. So it reminded me of that a bit. And the biggest thing about this film that people should know going in is that this is absolutely by far a style over substance film. They put the plot, I think, second over the visuals and the terrifying makeup that they use on the demons themselves and the spirits themselves. Now, this is a CGI fest as well, and I will say that the first two acts of this film I loved. I was in love with the first two acts. The third act gets a little bit lazy, a little bit lackluster, and a hell of a load of CGI on the last act with the fire. And they use a lot of like cinders and ashes and stuff like that going on in the background. Those are all CGI. But the film is so well paced and looks incredible and amazing, and is actually really creepy. I love the like the evil aspect of it, and it's really haunting. Like, it's a really fun, almost action like sprinkled film kind of thing. Like, it's primarily horror for sure, but it definitely has that actionish vibe sometimes because of its fast pace, and the battles and stuff, and the shootouts with the ghosts, and not that the ghosts shoot anybody. I mean the people defending themselves from the spirits. It's really well done, and it's visually stunning. The makeup and everybody, like, they all look great. The sets are great. The set pieces, the house that they're in, everything seems so broken down, and it's really, really good in that aspect. The lead, not the lead, but the girl that they kidnap. So the main girl, because she's the one who releases the the demons anyway, because she's possessed. She had really similar facial features to the girl who played in Terrifier 2, the lead in Terrifier 2. It's not the same girl at all, but the girl in this movie, her name's Catherine in the film. Very beautiful girl too. I looked her up and I didn't recognize her from any other film, so I think this is one of her only and primary roles. But she has those facial features that was really reminding me of that girl who plays the lead in Terrifier 2. And she did a great job in this movie. A lot of the characters are unlikable too, so I know a lot of people that I've heard on YouTube and talk about horror films and in the horror community say they hate movies where you don't like the characters, you might have a problem with this one because a lot of the characters are assholes and not likable people at all. Especially how they treat Catherine and stuff like that. Like they're not. Some of them you're waiting on their death, and some of them you just don't care if they die. So it goes both ways. But the plot, like I said, it's just there for convenience, and it's there to move the story forward and move the story along. It's nothing special, but damn, the visuals are phenomenal. If you're a style over substance guy like I am, it is a really gorgeous, creepy ass, scary ass looking movie. It's stunning visually, and it delivers a horror fest and a horror treat like no tomorrow. So, and it's quick too. It's like an hour and 26 minutes. So I had a blast with it. I really liked From a House on Willow Street, and this would be like a great October film and one that I would be purchasing for sure. So that's my first time watch on that. It is streaming on Tubi. That's where I checked it out. And other than that, I will be buying it. Check it out where you can, and just take my word for it. Don't go into it for a huge story. Go into it for the visual style. That's what I recommend. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. I will be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.